The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is SeeingEagles.com. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman defensive backs coach Dino Waites. Dino, time to look at the DBs, and a youthful group returns from last year, but a bunch of freshmen saw playing time in 2016. You got to replace Jerry McLeese, Jason Williams. How does the group stack up here about a week into camp?
First thing you said, it's a young group. You do have a guy that played a lot of reps, and Desmond at cornerback, which is great to have. He got some experience. He's still young, though. He's just going to be a sophomore on the field. Jaquan Smith played a ton of reps at safety, started a lot of games, and he's just going to be a sophomore on the field also. And then Darius Williams got a little bit of time last year with Jerry, the senior. Got to back him up some. So he got a little bit of time on the field, but, man, he's going to be a freshman, a basic sophomore on the field also. So it's a bunch of young guys, man, but you talking about talented group, hungry group. I'm expecting some big things from those guys. So,
Mentioned Des Ferrell, 4 interceptions in his freshman year. It's him and Ravel Coffey, the only guys who picked off that many passes as freshmen here at Carson-Newman. What's he done to elevate his playing level to year 2 and start to embrace a bit of a leadership role as one of the old heads in the group?
That's probably the biggest thing for Dez is I really was impressed. I got to watch him from the other side of the ball kind of last year, but I'm really impressed of how he, over the summertime, got himself not just physically but mentally, and heart-wise in the position to be where he's at today. They look up to him because he's the one that played the most last year. He doesn't say much, but when it's time to come to work and time to get the job done, you can count on him to get the job done, and he's stepped up in a big-time way for the DBs on that and for me. So I appreciate his effort in trying to be the leader.
A couple of new guys come into the fray as well. Mario Mezier, cousin of Jerry McLeese, has seemed to cement himself, at least in the rotation through camp. And Chris Lyles also getting in the rotation as well. What sticks out to you about those guys and what they've done to start earning some quality practice reps?
Mario's been a great blessing for us to be coming in. He's a mature guy. Definitely is talented, got all the talent in the world. We're going to be able to use him in a lot of different ways, and that's what I'm excited about. The big thing is, he's a big guy to be out on the perimeter. And so looking forward to seeing him, be really active and make some plays for us. And then Chris, man, you talking about a talent. That's a special talent. He redshirted last year. Was a unique thing for us to be able to do that. But, you talking about a ball hawk, definitely have a ball hawk. And then 2 other guys, Noah Hill also coming over from track. Looking forward to him to get in the mix pretty quick, real talented. And then also Ray, who played some last year at safety, man. Watch him right now. He's been working with the one guys. He's been running around the field right now, so it's great to see that in the middle of the field.
Feels like you have a bit of depth at the position. Young, but there's depth.
Yeah, it's a good feeling though. You got guys back there. Just you gotta grow them up quick as we can, and it's gonna happen. Playing that position, young. You can expect some plays to happen, and we're just trying to get them to be able to, mature through those things, respond when they happen. Let's get back up, forget it, let's go to the next play, and that's what we're doing in camp, and I think they'll be able to handle it when game time comes.
You touched on it earlier. You had a year off from the DBs last year, coached wide receivers a year ago. Biggest area of emphasis for you with this position group as you return to the defensive side of the football?
Biggest thing for me is I'm loving being back on the side of the defense. I love that kind of mindset and those guys. I just want those guys to have a high standard. That's what we're trying to do. That's what I want to bring. And so we're expecting to make every play. We're expecting to be on every ball. And that's what the mindset I want those guys to have. And that's what we're focusing on.
Dino, pleasure as always. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, sir.
That's DB's coach Dino Waites. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is SeeingEagles.com.